Okay, so today we will try to convert our terminal into a webcam. So the plan is simple. First, we will try to convert an image to an ASCII art, and once it's done, we'll just convert all the frames from webcam to an ASCII image and print them on the terminal. Okay, so let's start with it. So we'll just copy our Deadpool image to do the testing. Yeah. Then, okay, let's start with the file and let's start the coding. So the major thing would be we cannot display our RGB colors on terminal. On terminal it is ANSI colors codes, and even if we keep colors aside, first aim is to get a character instead of a pixel, because on terminal you can only print a character. So what we would be doing is we would be converting our image to a black and white or a gray image, so that those RGB values gets converted to 0 to 255 values, and then the next part would be to get an approx character so that it can define the intensity. What I mean by that is, if some pixel is light, then we will try to get a lighter character or a more or a less dense character, or if the pixel is darker, then we will try to find a denser character like an @, or for a light pixel we'll try to use a dot, and that will create an ASCII image. It's a very common concept. There are many projects on GitHub you can see. I'll also leave some links in the description regarding some of the ASCII projects which I like. So okay, so the main point is we have the aspect ratio, we have the width, we have the height, and now so there's one more thing. We have to use the aspect ratio to reduce our size of image, because we cannot display a full size image on a terminal, because on terminal it is just printing the whole image, removing the characters, going on the top line, and then printing again. So if we take a very big image, the frame rates will drop a lot, and it would be not a video that I can say. It is stuttered frames. So instead, the best thing would be to reduce the image size so that the frame rate can be better. So here are the characters we would be using. As you can see, from left to right, it is the pixel value would be lighter as we'll move from left to right. So what we'll do is we will divide each pixel value from 25 and get the value, and replace that value with the character on that index. Why 25? Because we have around 256 images, 256 pixel value. So if we divide by 25, we'll get a approx range of 0 to 11 or 0 to 12. That is our aim, because our array is around, I think, 13 elements big. So replacing the characters, and let's print it. Let's see what happens. Okay, so we have to actually combine them into a single line string and then print it. Let's combine it. after combining it just looks something like this, and it doesn't look like a Deadpool image. So actually I think the height is very big, so we have to reduce the height. So let's reduce the height, because the characters width and height may be different in our terminal, so that is maybe called elongating the image. Let's reduce the size. Okay, this looks better. There's also one more thing which we can do. Right now it is very dense image, so let's revert the array, so it will give us a more cleaner image, I guess. Let's see. Yeah, okay, it looks like Deadpool. I think we are halfway done. The next part would be to add colors to each pixel that will actually define the image and mark the boundaries. Okay, coming back to the image part, let's start with it. So we have RGB colors and we have to convert them to an approx and psi mapping. I know a GitHub repository which was very good and provides a very handy function to it. I'll leave the link in the description as well. Let me find that library if I can. Okay, so let's test it. Oh, it's in Python 2. Okay, let's convert it to Python 3 then. Okay, so I think it works. Let's convert it to the correct name and let's import the function and call them. And so what we'll do with before converting an image into a black and white image, we will store all the color codes for each pixel of image, and later we'll use that color code to convert the character into a colored character, and I think we would be good to go. So let's see now. Okay, we have a color, but it's in blue, and our image was in red, if I remember correctly. So okay, I think I got it why it is in blue, because when we read image in OpenCV and we say the pixel value, it's not RGB, it's BGR. So that's why it's from red, it's going to blue. Let's invert that. Let's see what happens now. Okay, so now our image is in red and it looks like a Deadpool. It's getting into the shape, but still it's not good. I think it's time to revert back the pixel the characters to more denser characters, and now it looks like a Deadpool. Okay, I think the next part is to add the webcam to it. Okay, let's see how our thumbnail looks when we display it using a webcam. It looks like me, so but there are some prints here and there, but I think it's working. It's working. Let's improve it. I think our next job would be to, instead of printing it one after the other, we should print it one over the other. So once we print it, we have to remove our whole string or whole print and then reprint it. So there is a way to actually go back or go up the cursor. Let's use that and go up and then see.